welcome back. It's your girl Briera, and I'm so happy to be here with you today. I would like to first and foremost thank our Heavenly Parents, Mother, Father, Source of Creation, for giving me this opportunity to be here with you today. I would like to do a quick angel guide oracle reading for the Virgos. This will be an angel guide oracle reading that helps to focus on your strength, heart, and guidance at this time. I would like to call on the Holy Spirit and my spirit team to please come to my side to help me deliver divine messages that is of the highest white light. Remember, these messages are general, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. All right? So let's just jump right into your angel guide oracle reading, Virgo, and let's see what your strength is at this time and what's in your favor in the current situation. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for this first team. This is for Virgos. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, Spirit team. This is for Virgos. What is Virgo's strength at this time? Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, Spirit team. Virgo's strength. This one. A sacred inner space, okay? Sacred inner space, sacral chakra, tenderness, sensuality. And that is this inner strength energy, honestly. Knowing that I feel like continuing to flow with life, you understand that at some point things will either become way better or they will just become better. So I feel like knowing that is what the vision is that we are bodies or vessels of care, compassion, and love. So really focusing on that and how that allows for you to flow with the divine matrix of it all is what your strength is at this time, Virgo. I feel like there has been maybe a real realization or awakening when you realize what the win-win is for you in your current situation. I feel like understand or continue to understand that every ending brings a new healthy beginning, okay? Or a beginning. You don't have to make it seem like it's something that it's not, or you don't have to be extravagant with how you are explaining anything or doing anything. Just be as you are. I feel like continue to make sure that you are creating from a place of true heartfelt devotion and passion, okay? I feel like it's all about happiness and what comes with that. Realigning your focus, okay? For a gained sense of clarity is the strength right now, Virgo. I feel like continue to work on, you know, clearing out things from your energetic, your sacral chakra. I feel like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different things. Maybe it's 6 with like a possible you know, different things that's going on internally that needs to be addressed for you to be able to create freely is what I'm gathering. because love never ends, and neither do your passion, right? Or how you are able to be who you are, because I feel like it's just like riding a bike, or it's just like learning how to wash dishes or change a diaper. It's like those type of things aren't things that, was forced per se, hopefully not, but at the same time, they aren't things that you do, and if you don't do them for a long time and then you redo it, it's like a whole situation. It might not be perfect the first time, or something like that, but it's like knowing that that love and that passion and that true commitment to who you are and what you are delivering will never go away, or never be tempered with to a point where you can't find it again. Like, that's where you have to see the win-win outcome for what it is, because even if something was blocking you, or that is blocking you when it comes to your sacral chakra, understand that in divine time and in divine order, those things will be released from your energy. And if you are in that energy of understanding how your chakras work, you understand the action steps and the action exercises to clear out your blockages on your chakras, and how that truly is beneficial for where you are in your current situation. I feel like understand the first signs of release for what it is. I feel like slow and steady will win your race. Don't be afraid to move beyond something. I feel like someone keeps looking at something with this, like, half-ass, like, acceptance of what it is, and that's like the delaying energy is what I'm gathering. Was the blessings that Virgo carry in her heart. Yeah, Heather like codes, like immersion, full system upgrade, power recall. Yeah, it's like everyone wants to be something that they're not. Everyone wants that. Everyone wants everything that comes with the power and the energy. And I feel like when one is upgrading their life, they highlight everything. They really do, and it becomes potent what the love is, and the appreciation is, and the discipline. It really does. And it will irritate people and energies that have that, but lost that through life and its challenges for what that is. But you don't be in this energy of feeling like you have to stay in something, or you have to return to something to fulfill something that was already something that was telling you to move beyond, because it might be something that's blocking you from being able to create through your own vision, through your own chakras, through your own senses. Like, continue to love and appreciate those you are attached to and come into contact with, because everything happens for a reason, and every person and purpose is of value, okay? Continue to dream and have those practical plans, okay? Love yourself first through your journey in these endeavors, okay? What's the guidance for Virgo? Whoa. We have Arturian light codes, okay? Arturian light codes. It says evolutionary downloads, recalling power, future thinking. And it's like, yeah, you have to, that recalling power, future thinking. Yeah, taken, and that's something that we just got to see. Taken from another, you know, no matter what it is not what helps you to be seen for who you are or even appreciated for who you are. Okay? And that's the honest truth. It's like, don't allow for pride to get in the way of you seeing that it's time to pursue greater endeavors, okay? There's nothing wrong with you being in your confidence and you being, you know, seen for truly who you are. Understand that the conflict and the bitterness and all that stuff it's truly, it's time to let that go. I feel like it shouldn't be a victory to take control over someone, but when you are defending yourself and you are standing up for what you know to be right and true, that should be the goal. That I'm not necessarily fighting against a person, but I'm fighting against a frequency that is keeping not only myself, but all these people that feels like they need to come up against me, or feels like, you know, they aren't even being seen and heard and appreciated for who they are. So instead of me focusing solely on what may be happening and energies that I can't even control, you should continue to focus on what's going to help when it comes to not allowing for yourself or others to be controlled over, okay? Because that's significant. And I feel like that's where this whole money situation is coming in. It's like, you know, you get this, you do this, you get that, you do this, you get that. But understanding that those things that you say no to presently may produce better results in the long run. So you make sure you are staying focused and committed and not needing to force things and not needing to be a people's pleaser, but really making sure that it is what it is. Making sure that we are aligning things. We are making and helping individuals see that taking accountability for your actions is how you generate the success. When you aren't in this energy of accepting your decisions and choices and you're always on defense or overreacting to just simple things, then that brings your frequency down and everyone else's, because now we have to lower our frequency, not ourselves, but our frequency, to understand why you are reacting and showing up in this way. And that irritates higher beings, honestly. What's this sacred inner space? What's the sacred inner space here? Thank you, Holy Spirit, thank you, Spirit Team. Sacred inner space. We have the Nine of Cups, okay, with Sacred Inner Space. I feel like, yeah, that is the positive results that is ahead, okay? I feel like continue to make sure that you are reading things for what they truly are. See the victory and success and taking advantage of just knowing that, you know, it's not even about anything happening or you not being able to see something or crisis or anything like that, but understanding the counteracting certain frequencies for what they are is what the wish fulfillment is what why your wishes are being granted in the manner that they are being granted, because being someone that truly allows for their self to be in this fasting energy that sees that, you know, I have all of this, so I'm not going to continue to try to take in and take in, but I'm going to see everything that I have and actually appreciate that while purifying my own temple. That's the benefit of understanding the realignment and the win-win forecast that has been truly broadcasted to everyone. I feel like truth and loyalty is what made something be what it is. The satisfaction of seeing that one is not alone is the foundation of what something is. What's this Nine of Cups? With the Page of Cups, I really do feel like someone really does admire you though, Virgo. Honestly, okay? I feel like continue to do good business dealings, okay? Make sure the reflection is what it is and it's not false. And that's why, you know, there's respect on both ends, but there's respect on both ends, but it's like when you're torn between staying and going, it delays things from truly being what it is. And that's just something that needs to be ended out completely. So you continue to move how you need to move and be who you are. Because I do see that things have to be, you know, torn down to be built back up to a certain degree. And, you know, the withstanding the adjustment period is the encouragement that should have been accepted for what it is. I feel like continue to understand who is who and what is what and why is why. Understand your position for what it is. Be fair with your judgments. Continue to communicate. What's this how I like close? With the Queen of Cups, okay? I feel like, yeah, it's all about the healing work that brings the transformation energy to truly transform whatever is uneasy or untrustworthy, to be trusted again, to be brought honor again. I feel like there's a lot of this energy of feeling like it's vice, you know, but that's why it's like, you know, don't depart something just based off of not truly being able to fully comprehend it. Give yourself the permission to have the patience to understand something fully. And once you do, you have to make the decision and choice for yourself. But I won't go rushing things to end or forcing yourself to depart something based off of not being able to fully comprehend it. But once something is overly explained and shown and demonstrated, you must make a decision for yourself and actually stand on it. I feel like you carry the divine love within you. You carry the word, the scripture. All of that is within you through your own experiences, through your own frequency, through your own wisdom. We all are the living truth and light. Because without us needing to be guided, then we wouldn't be a part of any of it. And that's where religion came in, because we like to see that we have more than we should. So then we allow for that to warp our minds and how we perceive life in general. And then sometimes things get chaotic because you can be on the south side, but the north side is completely in ruins. And by the time you get back, it might not be what you thought it was. So then how do we bring everything back together without completely failing the race as a whole? What's this Queen of Cups here? Be intelligent and loving with your approaches to these reality adjustments. With the Knight of Cups. So one is still, it came out on like on its side or something like that. Don't be in this energy of indecision though, or stubbornness, okay? Prioritize and categorize what is and what isn't. No more imagination to a certain degree, but knowing the higher graces for what they are, seeing the warning signs for what it is and what they are. Be graceful. Allow for yourself to truly see that you have the control and the power. And I feel like you have truly arrived. Continue to approach things with innocent mind, heart, and eyes, okay? And make adjustments as needed. Don't go in thinking you know what you don't know, what you know what you don't know. Because it will surprise you each and every time. What's this Arcturian light codes? With the Page of Swords. Yeah. I feel like everything comes from within, okay? Don't be intimidated by the truth. And I will say it again, that continue to understand that you are where you belong, okay? There's no trying to leave or anything like that, or trying to overshadow or undermine someone's authority. That's not what it is at all, and that should not be what it is. You have full control to be who you are called to be, the position you were chosen to be in, okay? Guidance and healing and love, accepting help from others is what it is that helps us be whole. What's this Page of Swords here? I feel like with the world coming out, I feel like it's not that, with the world, it's not that they, when it comes to certain services, right, and certain agencies, it's not that we aren't on a different frequency or we don't understand certain things, right? But it is that, you know, not everything should be shown and given at certain times, right? And you have to see the benefit of having a face to something, and, you know, it being something more on a grand scale of things. I'm not saying that's the corruption and manipulating things, because we're in 2025, almost 2026, and we have a lot of people in prison, a lot of people hungry, a lot of people, you know, on drugs, and, you know, it's just a lot going on. And I'm just saying that as, you know, one of the things that, you know, if the face of certain realities have been this for a long time, and you're saying that underneath this we have more going on, I'm telling you it's time to shift the perception and bring forth what has been beneath all of the face stuff that has not been working for this whole time. Okay, that's what I'm saying. I'm not like, you know, I'm just saying, like, you know, it's time to show the world the real us as the human race, okay? Even if you have abilities, it's time you're still walking the earth as a human. You need to get into the mindset of showing the world the real you and your true value. What are you great at? How does your mind really work? How does your body really work? And it's ending out these tough cycles, okay? Making sure that you are seeing the stagnant energy for what it is, okay? And correcting that. And that is appreciated and assured success as you continue to stay focused and do things in an appropriate manner, not abusing one's power. But yeah, in that whole situation where we're trying to make it seem like the aliens are coming to end the world or something like that, needs to be let go of, honestly. Like that whole perspective or that whole perception, it's becoming a poison, or it has become a poison, or a cavity within our race, like within the race. And it's just, it's not even what it is. But, you know, there's so many different people with so many different outlooks that, you know, some things are best to just allow to be unpacked how it needs to be unpacked. But I'm telling you, for those that do watch and understand and comprehend from Briera's perspective and interpretation, that it's not what it's made out to be. And we should really get away from trying to allow the fear of the unknown and what they are to control how we actually is allowing for ourselves to pursue bigger and greater endeavors. Because if we're constantly saying that this is what's going to end us all, but we aren't even fixing what already ended us all, then I don't. So Virgo, I really do hope something resonated with you, okay? I truly do. And I am sending you peace, love, and light. And until next time.